Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to show you a deal that I'm pretty excited about. Yesterday I was at Roberts Camera here in Indianapolis, and they were holding their annual camera gear garage sale. And they had great deals on a whole bunch of used items and things. I mean, they had boxes and boxes of filters for $2 a piece, or batteries for $5 a pound. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that was cool to kind of dig through and see what they had. The coolest deal that I found was a camera that I have a little bit of a checkered past with, which maybe at some point I'll do a video that goes over that and kind of explains what that is a little bit more. But basically what I found was the Nikon D1X 5.3 megapixel beast, a 17-year-old digital camera. And again, a lot of you are going to be like, why is he so excited about it? Again, this camera and I have a little bit of a checkered past, and the camera was 25 bucks. So I purchased this thing for 25 bucks, and my whole intent of it was that I was going to basically purchase it for 25 bucks and put it up on my shelf with my some of my other old cameras, and just have it on display. Camera was listed as in very good condition. They claimed that it did work. However, they did not have any batteries with it to test, which was a little bit of a bummer, but at the same time it was not expected. The only things really wrong with the camera itself is that it's missing the port covers on the front and on the rear, okay, and it was missing the rubber eyepiece around the viewfinder, which to me wasn't a really big deal. They had a box with about 25 of these in it. They all had the same things, missing. So, most likely they bought it from a large outfit, a news organization, or something like that is where these cameras came from. And, they just kind of, again, used and abused probably over the years. But all in all, it's in extremely great condition for a 17-year-old camera. When we were searching through the used battery bins, we actually found 3 batteries apiece that work, or that are the Nikon D1X batteries. And the cool thing about it is when we were in checkout, I was actually going through the batteries just to make sure that they were the right batteries for the camera. And when I did, and I'll show you here, it was kind of cool. But when I put the battery in, I'd flip it on to test it and see if the battery worked at all. And out of the 3 batteries, I had one that actually has charge on it. And you can see right there that it's turned on. But the camera functions. Which to me was really cool. And so basically now it's just kind of changed, I think, what I'm going to do with it. Instead of just putting it up on my shelf for display, I think I'm actually going to put it in the stable of cameras that I have and try to get some shots with it and just play with it and have fun with it till it dies, I hate to say. Then once it dies, it'll go up on the shelf. And maybe even before that, because my cameras up on the shelf all still function just fine. Like my old F5 film camera, it still works and functions just perfectly fine. So I'll plan on probably using that and trying to do some stuff with it. One of the things I think would be kind of cool is maybe do a video on the megapixel wars with it. Shoot, the same exact photo with it, as well as with, say, like my Nikon D500 or the Nikon D850, maybe the D5 if I can get my hands on one. But regardless, I think it would be kind of cool to, shoot some photos with them, print them out on my Canon Pro 1000, and see what the print quality is, on all of the cameras. See if the 5.3 megapixel camera will actually hold its own against the others. My initial thought is probably not, but it would be an interesting thing to test and find out, I think. So either way, you know, I know some of you are probably thinking it's kind of silly that I'm this excited about picking up a 17-year-old digital camera. But again, like I said, you know, there's a little bit of a history that this camera and I have, and in a lot of ways it's a love-hate relationship. Um, but I think it's going to be fun to get it out and play with it, shoot with it, and see what we can do. I know it's going to have to change a lot of my shooting, in the sense that I'm going to have to slow down and be more methodical in my shots, because you know, in all reality, with a 5.3 megapixel sensor in it, you're not going to get any crop value out of that. So you're going to have to shoot full frame and have it composed that way, and things like that. So again, I'm just excited. I think it's going to be fun to get it out and see. The bad thing is even with my glasses on, I don't know if I can see the screen in the back at all. So I'm going to have to probably rely on it more or less like I did when I was shooting film. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, guys, I'm excited. We'll see you guys soon.